Peter Raymond Thompson. I was christened the 5th to the 9th, 1945, Sydney Women's Hospital. I became a shipwright and coxswain as traditional English British Shipping Company apprenticeship. 5 years indentured. Left there and went to sea. Part of your indentured contractors, you go to sea, you're a seagoing shipwright. So I went all around Australia surveying different dredging projects. Come to Weipa, and they're just starting to put the channel in there for the first bulk carriers, so we surveyed all that channel. I had to go to the side and take samples, and I was deep in mud. You sink to the beach, there's no bottom. So you're taking a sample, no vision, and you're trying to stick this gooey water into a plastic bag and send it up to the top. It was basically just water and mud.
And then how did you come to Kuranda from all that?
I come up here with a girlfriend, got into trouble with the union thing in Botany Bay, come up here with a girlfriend and a combi van. So I bought a house in Machan's Beach, worked on the slipway at Tropical Reef in Cairns. We fitted up these, a lot of people at the time, 2 surfing mates, all had trawlers up here, old boats, and needed a bit of repair, so they get one of the bigger boats with their booms out to swing round past them and take the wheelhouse off the trawler. Pyman and Billy Penrue did that in Weipa, and we put new wheelhouses on them in Cairns. 2 surfing mates from Cronulla of mine. Anyhow, there's a few of those tricks, insurance tricks happen. Come up here and bought a property for $3,000, but it got me off the coast, off the slipway. I was looking secretly, I think, without knowing. I was looking for something else to do. At Yorkeys Knob, where we were staying, my next door neighbour was Ray Harrison, a potter and high school teacher, art teacher. We just got friendly. He had boat interests and so did I. So I just started almost accidentally going through the hole in the fence and over to his workshop and rooted around with his clay and...
But just out of curiosity.
My girlfriend went there for adult education. I just tagged along. My friend Ron Edwards, who was up here at the time, he had very old student connections with China, old ones, in the days of Mao Zedong and all those ones. All of that stuff of China with Ron Edwards come through Professor Lowe. And he took us around. He was our national guide when Ron put together a trip there with a busload of people, and I was the tour guide in ceramics. The main subject of the tour was ceramics plus other handcrafted art projects. So I come up here and become like a craftsman, like I was a shipwright, and you learn to make domestic stuff. That was a place for potters to be. They made trade goods for use in the community that they were living in. Nothing else. Just make the tiles and the cups and sword and plates and shit. So I come in to do that. It meant there's no sandflies, land was cheap, there's a whole bevy of freaks like myself all trying to do something, some illegal, some not illegal, all blah, blah, blah. The firing I'm doing here, and I've done them now for this particular type of kiln for 30 years or something silly, it's extended very high temperature firing with wood as the fuel. And the kilns are ancient, they go back several thousand years, early Chinese metallurgy and high temperature ceramics evolved together. And the kiln design was what helped them get to those super high temperatures to do what they did. The firing in this kiln takes a minimum of 3 days. As a student, I worked on kilns that went for a week, full time. And it's all wood, chopped by hand, split, salvaged, any combustible material you can technically use, but we used wood because it was what the ancient potters did. I got a team of 6 people. Come and go 24 hours a day, and the early kilns fired with wood, they got converted to waste oil because wood became a problem, and we lost access to forestry country where you could get wood from. The sawmills closed. So I moved over to waste oil and studied in America at a workshop there that specialised in making their own crude oil burners and firing very high temperatures with waste oil.
And you could still get the same temperatures?
Oh, yeah, get the same. And you get a patina from the waste oil because it's carrying carbons and other combustibles that volatilises in the high temperature fire and can affect the patina of the ceramic. Volatilise?
Yes, I've never heard that word before. What does that mean? I'd like to use
It's when
it.
different elements, metals and stuff like that, get to a temperature where they melt, continue to melt, then turn to a gas. And it's up the
Sublimation.
chimney.
Yes.
It's where all the poisons go.
Oh, righto.
And if it's dirty, smoky, it's poisonous, but it's heavy carbon particles you can see in the atmosphere absorbing moisture and making smoke.
And
Where the other one, they're clear. The poisonous ones, like if you're burning high temperature leads and stuff like salt is another good one. Volatilises in a high temperature atmosphere and it's clear. So you're breathing all this poison shit and you don't know you're breathing it. Until if it's a salt kiln, sodium chloride type thing,
yeah.
the air around it goes a bit milky whitish and it's sweet like a lot of good salt on your chips. So you can walk around the kiln and say, oh, what a lovely...
Did you get chlorine gas out of that if you're talking
Turns
about...
to chlorine.
Oh.
That's what's coming out of the chimney is chlorine gas. As soon as it hits the atmosphere, it's hungry for H2O. So it drags the H2O into the chlorine gas mixture, turns to hydrochloric acid. Straight away, not after. Really, straight away it's hydrochloric acid. Burns the leaves, it's a defoliant. And there was a couple of walking track working projects for unemployed kids in Jumrum. And I worked with Huey Edwards on that as a bit of a sort of an offsider and making pots at the same time. So we just combined locally made Closey River brick tiles and put shit on them and fired them and stuck them in.
Yeah, because you've got all the names of the people involved. It's very powerful
They're hidden
stuff.
away. They're not meant to be sort of in your face. They're
you're
hidden
subtle.
away a little bit.
Now, and the other one is, of course, the tiles at the library. And who did you work with to produce those? Sure.
We made the tiles, and quite a lot of the tiles were made with primary school kids. We did, with Chris Sack, we did clay classes there.
Yes.
And had clay flights and fights.
Oh, excellent.
You're allowed to swear and
Yes.
make silly stuff, be rude.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic little thing.
And
the tiles out of that little project went on to that little architectural remnant when they pulled the rest of the school down. There was an architectural remnant, I call it, a bit of a brick wall. So all the tiles got stuck on that. And there's a whole lot of other community information on that wall.
yes, but what did you paint onto? What did you paint onto?
Telegraph poles.
Oh, I see.
Round, three-dimensional lump.
And what was your motivation to do that?
Initially it was to express the sort of personality of the community. All sorts of silly freaks here with no underwear on and all. So we just represented as colour with a mark on it or anything basically. I call it Australian colour field.
And they're still standing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
In theory, the idea was to paint those things, and every spring festival, go and get a heap more paint, because it's dirt cheap, and good quality, and paint them again.
right.
Any colour, the colour doesn't matter so long as it's coloured
Yes.
paint. And they're all human size, man size
Yep.
columns of colour.
At every fundraising event I've been to in Corandra in the last 10 years, there's always been what sort of raffle is it? The silent auction or whatever. And there's always pieces from Potter in there. I managed to get your beautiful one about the sailing points between here and Thursday Island.
Yeah, the trees.
Yeah, magnificent. So you still contribute because the push at your auction of your pieces is it's terrible. Everyone's trying to get in front of 100, no, 200, no, 300. So
I hope it makes him some money.
it does, Potter.
Yeah,
it
good,
does.
good.
It makes big money. And you had a set in for the last one.
They weren't a pair, they were just two.
Two,
They were two
yeah.
objects, yes.
And what did that get? That was about $150 or something.
I think it was about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh,
So
good.
you really
It's better than nothing.
still contribute. So, but anything else you want to say? Because we covered it brilliantly.
No, just keep doing it. Be better at it. Be more colourful. Be more looser. Yes, better look and say.
All right.
Keep doing it.